How do I get it all done? All right, so today we're going to talk about some of my favorite tools to run my online empire. I have changed some of my tools since the last time I did this, so I thought I would update you guys, because one of the things I want you to realize is that your tools will change from time to time. Some things that work at one point in time may not be the best fit in the long term, or you'll just grow into new tools, or new tools will come and we can play with them. So I'm going to list my 5 must-have tools for right now in my business. These are the things that are non-negotiables. You need to have some tool like these, whether it's these tools or other tools, but the category is relevant. So that's what we're going to share today. Number 1, project management. So I kind of thought that once I moved away from having one-on-one clients, I probably wouldn't need my one-on-one or my project management software as much. I was super wrong. I still use Asana. I think I used that last time, but I still use Asana, asana.com. All the links are going to be below this. Asana.com. I love Asana. It's totally free. It's totally awesome. Nothing is better than the Celebration Unicorn. A big shout out to Brandy Lawson of techgirl.com who introduced me to Asana. I actually do. I use it more now than I ever did before, because I have projects for each of my programs or offerings, the membership, all of those things, the book, all of that stuff, so that I can break down the tasks and actually achieve them into bite-sized things, and then I can mark them off, and the Celebration Unicorn comes across, and it's great. So project management, Asana, highly, highly recommend. Number 2, email management. So I shifted from using Simplero to actually using ActiveCampaign. The reason for that was twofold. A, I'm spending a lot less money, and B, the automation, the autoresponders, that setup is really powerful with ActiveCampaign. I have found that it does everything I need to do as far as automation, not just in sending out emails, but in tagging and moving people from list to list, and it ties in really well with my membership site, which is critical for me, and it's a really, really powerful option to manage my email list. I highly recommend ActiveCampaign, especially if you're in that place where you've outgrown MailChimp and you want to have a lot more automation, but you're maybe not ready for Infusionsoft yet. ActiveCampaign is the way to go, because it's a great middle road. Price-wise, it's really, really reasonable. It's not anywhere near the investment that Infusionsoft is. It's actually more along the lines of investment of something like MailChimp, but the power of it, the tools of it are next level. You're absolutely going to find a great resource there. Number 3, social media management. So I still use Hootsuite for my scheduling my updates and things like that, but I've moved away from Social Oomph and over to Edgar for recycling my old content, because A, the interface is a lot more attractive, and B, I found out with the way I had everything split up, I was actually spending a little more than I would with Edgar if I just made some slight changes to how everything fit together. And so I've moved to that, and I actually really, really am very happy with it. Highly recommend it, especially if you're somebody who Social Oomph, the interface, just was really difficult for you to understand because it's not super attractive. Edgar is really cleanly laid out, very simple to figure out where you're putting what. I love the calendar layout, so you can literally drag and drop, like Tuesday at 2 p.m. I want it to be a podcast episode. Wednesday at 4 a.m. I want it to be Hit the Mic TV. I can do that really, really simply, so I highly recommend it for that reason especially. Number 4, storage. I know this seems like a weird one, and I really debated what to call this one, but storage is what works best for me. So this is where we keep all of our storage, where we keep all of our documents. So for us, everything is paperless around here. Charles, my right-hand man, was of course a big supporter of that, as I used to print out receipts and have big file boxes. So we use Google Drive. So that's where these videos are stored before they get edited and after they get edited. Podcast interviews, client calls when I had them, my trainings and stuff, all of that is stored in Google Drive. We do have an upgraded Google Drive. We have the 1 terabyte storage level, which is $9.99 a month. But it's totally worth it because everything is in there. So it's a really, really, really powerful tool, especially if you have a team you're sharing documents with. Google Drive is a non-negotiable. You got to have it. Number 5, my email, my calendar, all of that stuff. I run all of that through Google Apps for business or for work or whatever they're calling it these days. I do run Google Apps for my email, my calendar, all of that good stuff. It's really, really, really powerful, really, really helpful. And I like it because I can access all of the things from all of my devices. We have emails like hello and podcast with Stacey Harris set up and then just direct into Charles's inbox. So he gets all of that stuff and he can field it to me if I need it. More often than not, he deals with it. So it's really easy to set up those sort of multiple customer service email addresses and filter them wherever they need to go, especially if you need them to go more than one place. But it's a really, really powerful way to run all of your email, and I highly, highly recommend it. And there's some really great extensions for Google, especially for Gmail, like Streak. I really encourage you to look at those. Unroll Me, Wise Stamp. Those are 3 sort of bonus tools for you to make your email a little easier to operate and make the most of it. Streak is a CRM built into Gmail. It's a really lightweight one, and if you don't need something super heavy. This is another one of those things that when I stopped doing one-on-one, I thought, oh, I won't need that anymore. And now I use it for speaking engagements and interviews, and it's actually really, really helpful for that. So definitely check that out. Okay, if you want more information, especially on things like Google Apps for Business or social media tools, check out Hit the Mic Backstage. HitTheMicBackstage.com is where you get your Backstage Pass, but we actually have trainings for a lot of this stuff, so it's a really great place to check out. And of course, I will see you right here next Sunday for another episode of Hit the Mic TV. Thanks for watching. Bye.